Okay, so yes, as mentioned, today is athletes. So we're doing yoga and stretching to begin with. We might do a bit more of that today, actually. We might do a bit more stretching and some longer holds and whatnot today, as I don't think people want to be running around and doing too much sweaty stuff today, or they're going to have to get used to it because this is just the beginning. It will get hotter soon. So let's find some space and we'll do about 15, 20 minutes or so. We'll see. We'll see how we go. See if Dan's giving me the wind up in 10 minutes or so. So I might just go here just so camera can see me. I might just aim the camera down a little bit actually. Everybody else feel free to get a bit more shade. There's some over there. You can, if anyone wants a mat and they can go on the concrete, feel free. I've got a mat in the car. Otherwise, we should have enough space over here. Okay. Liana, for any time that I say do a plank, just go on your knees, okay? We're not going to be doing too much plank stuff today, but yeah, just go on your knees. Obvious reasons. Okay. Let's find some space. Let's start in plank, as mentioned. Oh, I might just mute the computer, sorry. So let's start in plank pose. And let's just take a big deep breath in, breathing out and push our shoulder blades apart and push ourselves away from the ground, stretching the space between our two shoulder blades, creating space up there. Breathing in, coming towards the floor. So shoulder blades come together, but elbows still stay straight. Breathing out, push yourself away. Breathing in, coming down towards the ground one more time. Shoulder blades squeezing together, but elbows still staying straight. Breathing out and push. Create space, round over your upper back. Push yourself as far away from the ground as you can. Breathing in, let's come back into down dog. Drop your left heel to the floor, lift your right heel slightly. Just walk your hands back a little bit if you need a bit more stretch. Breathing out, drop the right heel, lift the left. And we'll alternate now, just between each heel, dropping one, lifting the other, dropping one, lifting the other. Let's come forward into plank. And then drop our knees to the floor, point our toes, child's pose. So I'm just on the instep of my feet there, head down. Try and open up through your armpits as much as you can. Let's roll over onto our back. I'm going to do a different one today. This one's called Happy Baby. Now, some of you might need to grab a towel. If you know that you're not a super flexible person, grab your towel now. If you don't have a towel, this will be interesting. So, have you got a towel there, Dan? Mainly talking about you. Okay, so, computer can see me? Yes. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Knees up, and then we're reaching up through the middle, grabbing hold of the bottom of our feet, and then holding here. This is called Happy Baby. If you have a towel, you wrap the towel around the top of your feet and then pull down like that. If you can't do that, just reach up underneath like this, and you can see how I just pull my knees into my chest with my forearms. So Dan, lift your feet up a little higher, and then see how I've got my hands like this, and then yeah, you're pulling. The goal is here to be pulling your knees into your chest. If you can pull your knees into your chest via your feet, that's ideal. But if we're just pulling under the knees, that's okay. We'll take 5 deep breaths here. And every time we breathe out, just try and pull the knees in just a little bit closer. Liana, you'll want to have your knees on the outside of your body, by the way. There's, yeah, a little bit more in the middle you don't want to squish. And the goal of this one is just to build that compression in the front of the hip. Big breath in. Breathing out, and just imagine your lower back just becoming a nice big C shape. Every time you breathe out, just those vertebrae in your lower back just get a little bit more relaxed and create a little bit more space. One more big breath in. One more big breath out. Let's place our feet on the floor. We're going to come up into a bridge. We're just going to do the exact opposite now. So squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, and just open up. We're just going to hold up here now. You can support your hips if you need to with your hands. So I've got my hands underneath my hips. But if you want to make it more of a glute exercise, you can take your hands away. And same thing, we're just going to do a nice long hold here. Open up those hips. 5 deep breaths from now. Every time we breathe out, just try and lift your hips just a little bit more. You can even rise up onto the shoulder blades a little bit. Try and get your lower back right off the ground. Try and keep your abs nice and tight. Now, if you want to take it up another level, you can put your hands behind your head as you see I'm doing here now. Big deep breath in. And then as I breathe out, come up onto the back of your head and lift your shoulders off the floor too. We might just take 1, 2 more breaths here. If you're happy with the previous level, just stay where you were. We got 1 more big breath in and 1 more big breath out. Calming back down onto the floor. Let's bring our left foot up. And if you can, grab hold of the toe with both hands if possible. If you can just grab hold of the ankle, that's okay. Try and push your left hip down into the floor. So you're not just lifting your hip up like this. You want to push the hip down into the floor. Big deep breath in. And as you breathe out, pull the leg towards you. It doesn't have to be too much. If you find that limit, if you've got the hip driven into the floor, you won't actually be able to pull it back in that much. Just find the spot that's good for you. If none of the spots are good for you, then we should probably do it more often. Shift your hips ever so slightly off to the left. Straighten out your right leg. Keep that left leg up there. Big deep breath in, and then I'm going to drop my left leg off to the right-hand side of my body. So I should feel that through the lower back. A little bit in the hamstring still. 1 more big breath in. Breathing out, relaxing your lower back. Let's come back into the center. Right leg up this time. If you can grab the foot, the instep or the ankle with the right hand. Drive the right hip down into the floor. Try and keep the right knee as straight as you can. Try and lock out that right knee. Shift your hips ever so slightly to the right. Straighten out the left leg and then drop the foot off to the left-hand side of your body. You can push it down with your left hand if you like. One more big breath in, and then remember, as you breathe out, just imagine just your lower back, each vertebrae just releasing tension, the glutes relaxing just a little bit. Let's come back, rolling over onto hands and knees now. We'll do some of the ones that we already know. So we'll come up into plank, or for you, Liana, just on the knees is fine. And then pushing back, down dog, but let's lift our right leg up in the air nice and high. Those hamstrings should be nice and stretched now after doing that previous one. Breathing in here, we're going to open up that right hip. So drop the right foot off to the left-hand side of the body. And as we breathe out, we're actually going to let it keep going until it's on the floor. We're just opening up that hip flexor now. So I've got the right foot off to the far left of my body. I've got my right hand over the top. Hold for another 3 deep breaths. So while I'm stretching my right hip flexor, this left shoulder's not having an easy time of it, by the way. One more big deep breath in. And one more big breath out. From here, drop your hip to the floor. Right hand tucked in. And let's just go up and over 5 times. So big breath in here. Breathing out, up and over. Big breath in, coming down. Breathing out, coming over. Big breath in, coming down. Breathing out, coming over. Let it fall right over into a plank now. Knees for Liana. Pushing back, down dog. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So leave your right foot on the floor. Left leg up nice and high. Breathing in, open up that left hip. So left foot drops off to the right hand side of the body. And then as we breathe out, just let it fall. Left hand comes up slightly. And then hold. So my right arm's doing all the supporting. My left hip flexor is stretching, my left hip. Left arm, left rib cage. 2 more deep breaths. Meanwhile, like I said, that right arm's not having an easy time. Let's drop the hip to the floor. Left arm tucked in. And then as we breathe out, up and over. Breathing in and drop. Breathing out and push. So you want to put all that weight in that right hand. Hover that left foot off the floor if you can. Breathing in and down. 1 more, breathing out and up. Hold. Hover that left foot and eventually roll over. So left hand back into plank position, feet back into plank position. Pushing back. Down dog. Bend your knees. Coming down. Child's pose. We're almost done. Let's do some standing ones now. So from here, let's jump our feet up to our hands and then heel toe our hands into the center. Breathing in, hands right up above our head. Breathing out, back down to fold. Breathing in, hands halfway. You can see I've got my hands on my shin, my back's nice and straight. Breathing out to fold. Now breathing in, hands right above our head again. I'm just going to angle the camera up again so you can see me at home. Might put it back up here now. No, not so much on the floor. Hands right up above the head we were. And then bring in. Just going to sit down into our chair pose. I actually might face downhill. I recommend everyone facing downhill. Dan's chosen the sun now. Not so bad out there, is it? Oh, he's back in the shade. So back into chair. Breathing in, hands up. I'm just going to hold here, making a little finger gun, sitting back down onto our heels, hands right up above the head. So we're stretching the front, we're stretching the armpits, but we're working our middle back. If your hands are dropping down in front, you're being lazy. Let's lift them right up, chin down. We're just going to hold for another 5 more breaths. Don't get lazy for these last 2. Keep those hands up nice and high. Work your middle back. Last one, breathing in. And as we breathe out, let's twist down to the left-hand side. So right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Keep our hands together. You can push down a little bit if you need to. Try and get that right elbow down a little bit lower. Hands in here. Breathing in. And as we breathe out, lift that left hand. And if you want, you can drop the right hand down to your ankle as well and use that to get a bit more leverage. If you're happy where you were and you weren't falling over and you think that might have been the end, stay where you were. Let's do 2 more breaths. Breathing in, come forward, back up to chair pose. Breathing out, let's go down to the other side. Holding here, and if you're happy with this level, stay where you were. If you think you can do more, lift that right hand, drop the left hand to bind. Breathing in, hands right up above the chair pose. Breathing out, hands to floor. Let's walk forward into plank. Let's bring our right knee to chest. Kicking back, single leg dog. One more, right knee to chest. Kicking back, single leg dog. This time, let's place our right foot behind our left hand for pigeon. And just sink both knees down to the floor. Can we see me on computer? I've got me on the wrong way. So right foot behind left hand. And if you're happy here, stay here. If this feels like agony, then just stay here. But if you can get down onto your elbows, do that. And if you can go with your arms out straight in front, you can do that. Just come down as low as you can that feels comfortable. Every time we breathe out, just imagine the back of your right hip relaxing, a little bit of space being created back there. All the muscles holding tension in the glutes, just relaxing. You can even push your left foot back just another inch. Walking our hands back up. Stepping back into plank. Left leg comes up in the air, so single leg dog. Left knee to chest. Kicking back, single leg dog. One more left knee to chest. One more single leg dog, and this time left foot behind the right hand. If you need to drag it up there, you can, and then slowly descend down to the floor. If we're comfortable on your hands, stay on your hands. If you can get down to the elbows, do that. And if you can rest your head on the floor with your arms out straight, you can do that as well. Just stay in the position that feels good for you. When I first started, this was just sheer torture, and I could not get anywhere near down the floor. And every second of this felt like agony. But over time, the fascia, which binds all the muscles together, starts to release. The ligaments start to get looser. I think my pain tolerance maybe gets better. I'm not sure. But just imagine breathing out and little pockets of pain starting to relax. Walk it back up. Stepping back into plank. Right leg up. And then place on the floor. Hop or jump up to the front. Heel toe. Big breath in, hands up. Breathing out down to fold. Breathing in, hands halfway. Straighten out your spine. Breathing out to fold. One more big breath in. Breathing out, hands to floor, step back to plank. Elbows tucked in. Let's work through that slow push up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Point your toes, lift your chest, upward facing dog. Breathing out, push back, downward facing dog. I think that'll do for the yoga component of today. Something a bit different. How long did that go for? 23 minutes. So that's about right. 22 minutes. Let's get on with some work. How are we doing? Feel a bit stretchier? Hot and stretchy. So we've got about 20 minutes to go. So what we're going to do is similar to what we did last Tuesday, basic strength stuff, but we're going to do a strength exercise for 10 reps, and then we're going to hold for 20 seconds straight away. Does that make sense? So to give you an example, first one, hands on head will be squats, and then immediately we'll do a squat hold for 20 seconds. Okay, so let's find some space. Have a quick drink if you need it. Did I bring over my drink? I don't think I did. Oh well, let's go pop it. Drinks in the car. I could actually go for a drink. Sorry guys, I'm going to go for a drink. So you have about another 30 seconds to drink. I will be back. Friend now.
Yes. So why now?
Okay, find some space. Regular squats, full range of motion. We should be nice and flexible now. That'll be our first exercise. So hands on head, butt to heels, 10 reps, off we go. 10 deep squats, go. When you're done, hold a parallel squat. And the 20 seconds will start from when the last person is finished. With the hands on the head. Twenty seconds starts now. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Weight on the heels, no standing up. 15 seconds, 17, 18, 19, 20. Chest to floor push-ups, either knees or toes is fine, whatever is your preferred. And then we're going to hold a push-up half range, okay? Ready, push-ups, off we go, knees or toes, I'm happy with either. Make sure your palms are turned out ever so slightly. And then when you're ready, hold a push-up, about half range. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the hold. 20 seconds starts now. Kim's like, why did I do those push-ups so quickly? Lift your butt ever so slightly, Kim. Everybody else is good. That's 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Okay, that one was tough. Okay. Reach and up, reach and up times 10. And then we're going to hold one leg, and then we're going to hold for 20 seconds out here. Okay, and then we'll change legs later. All right, so ready and reach on one leg. So kick out straight, arms out straight, squeeze your butt to come up. Do you think this is a butt exercise? And then we're holding when you're done. Okay, we've got 1 on the hold. Almost there, Kimbo. 2 on the hold. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 20 seconds starts, about 3 seconds ago. Yeah, try not to touch the floor. Try and actually lean forward a little bit. Don't be afraid to fall forward. Not that far the ground. Lift your back leg. We got 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Whew. Okay, let's do bent over snow angel. So we know how to do this one. Bent over, arms straight. Yep. 10 reps of those with a 2-second tempo. So 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. And then our next exercise, we're going to get down onto the ground. Can you see me on the ground? Yep, we can. And just hold Superman pose, 20 seconds. Okay, off we go. So bent over snow angels first, and then Superman is second. Go. No, we're doing that later. Yeah. Sorry, Dan just asked why we're not doing the other leg. We're doing that in a second. So 2-second tempo, slow them down a little bit. So Liana, slow them down just a tiny bit. And when you're done, pop down onto the floor, Cass is down. Tara's down, Liana's down. Okay, we can start our Supermans. Hands off the floor, and if you can, heels off the floor, squeeze that butt. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Over 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Up we pop. Second leg of the reach. So I don't know which leg I told you to do. Did I tell you to do left leg? Just do the other one if you can remember. So I think I said left leg. So let's reach with the right side if you followed my instructions. Off we go. 10 reaches and then holding for 20 seconds. So far, so good, guys. Okay, we got 1 on the hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, clock starts about 5 seconds ago. Back down, Kim. So lean forward, guys. Don't be afraid. Chest out. 15 seconds now. 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Okay. Jumping lunges, 10 total, 5 each side. And then we're going to go down into warrior 2 position. So that is jumping lunges. We know how to do them. So 10 of those. Yep. Deep, deep, deep. And then 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and sinking down into this one leg. Okay. And we're going to hold that one leg for 20 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. So 10 lunges total. And then split the legs. When you're ready, drop down into warrior 2. Right leg in front. Right leg in front. Right foot points forward. Left foot slightly to the side, sinking down into that right leg. And we've started our 20 seconds. So I got all that weight on that right leg. Sink down a bit deeper, Tara. Right here, hip to heel. 12 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up we pop. Jumping lunges, 10. Off we go. And then obviously, I think you can work out warrior pose, left side in front. That's it. Sink down into that left leg this time. A little bit deeper. 10 seconds. Straighten out your back leg, Liana. Yep, that's it. In 3, 2, 1. Take a break. That's harder than it looks. Everybody except Liana, we're going to do abs and hollow rock. So we're going to do V-sit for 10. Liana, do you want to grab your booty band? You want to do something different? Yep. Everybody else, we're going to do V-sits for 10 and then hollow rock. So V-sit, that one for 10 and then hollow rock is holding for 20 seconds. All right. I'll wait for Liana to come back. All right, Liana, I'll get you to do little jump squats like that and then hold for 20 seconds. Okay? Ready? 3, 2, V-sits for 10. Off we go. And then when you're done, lying down, legs out straight, arms out straight, 1 inch off the ground each. Okay, 1 inch off the ground, everybody. Holding, 20 seconds starts now. Yep, that's you, Tara. 1 inch off the ground, Tara. So brace your abs a little bit more, draw in your tummy. 3, 2, 1, and done. So, might have just heard Tara mention her lower back, and if you're watching on camera, you would have seen Tara grabbing for her lower back. So, draw in your belly button. Think about drawing in like this. Make yourself as long as you can, but at the same time, stay tense. It's actually really hard to do. Try not to brace too much because that puts a bit too much pressure on the discs. We want to draw in like this. I imagine my belly button coming in and up like you're pulling a tissue out of a tissue box. Yeah, it does take a lot of practice. I've mentioned it before on abs training, but it is actually quite tough. All right, that was round 1. We're going to do round 2. So back to the beginning, we had squat jumps first, or squats first. So deep squats and then squat hold. And we got one more round and that's it. Because that took about 8-9 minutes and we have 9 minutes left today. So deep squats is first. Ready, 2, 1, off we go. Butt to heels, hands on head. And then we're holding, and the hold starts now. You can go arms down in front this time if you'd like. You don't have to go above your head, but I do want to sit down to parallel. So Kim deeper, Dan you're good, Sarah deeper, Liana good, John good, Cass good. 12 seconds. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And done. Exercise number 2 was push-ups. So it was 10 push-ups and then the push-up position hold. Ready? Elbows, hands out a little bit wider, Kimbo, and off we go. 10 push-ups and then the hold at halfway. Okay, let's hold. Breathing, guys, breathing. A little bit deeper, Tara, just a little bit. Yep, there it is. 10 seconds. Don't have to go down that deep, Kimbo. Up a bit. 3, 2, 1. Was the next one the warrior reach? It was. We might do both legs in a row this time. So warrior reach. Let's do left leg first. Left foot on the floor, reaching and pulling. Times 10. Off we go. Left foot on the floor, left foot on the floor. Why left? Just because it's left. Just go one of them first. Reach and knee. Reach out and then pull in. Reach out and then pull in. Stay tight, abs tight at the top. Nice high kick and then hold when you're done. Down and hold. We got 1 on the hold. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 20 seconds starts now. Try and lift your back leg just a little bit. That's it. Try not to twist that back foot too much. Try and keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second leg. So right leg. Off we go. Right leg. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. On that pull, it's a combination of squeezing your butt forward and pulling your abs in. 10 and then get down into the hold. You right there, John? Yep. Okay, we are holding, some of us. Good, we're all holding now. So back leg up nice and high. Try not to twist the hips too much. Try and keep the hips parallel. You can go opposite arm to leg if you like. John, perfect test, perfect. Tara, let go of that. Lean forward a little bit. 17, 18, 19, good. Okay, next was the bent over snow angels and Superman. So bent over snow angel, we know how to do. 10 reps at a 2-second tempo. Let's all do it at my pace. Ready, bending over, arms down back by your side, and you're supposed to all bent over. Lifting up and hold, down, 1, 2. Up, 1, 2, down, 1, 2. Up, 1, 3, down, 1, 3. Up, 1, 4, down, 1, 4. Up, 1, 5, down, 1, 5. Up, 1, 6, down, 1, 6. Up, 1, 7, down, 1, 7. Almost there. Up, 1, 8, hands high, up, down, 1, 8. Up, 1, 9, down, 1, 9, and up, 1, 10. Take a lie down. Take a lie down, everybody. Oh, yeah. And Superman holds, and off we go, 20 seconds. So hands up nice and high, similar to what you've just done. Drop your chin in slightly, and if you can lift your heels, squeeze your butt, even better. Okay, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one was the lunges and warrior. So we had 10 lunges on both legs. Oh, sorry, 10 lunges total, and then hold a warrior 2 pose. So just for our warrior 2. So this is the sort of, so if I'm standing here, right, I'll take a big step out. Yep, so that's the sort of width. And then just rotate one leg like that, just sink down into that foot. That's your warrior pose, okay? So jumping lunges, 10, ready, 2, 1, and go. Okay, sink down into that warrior pose. 20 seconds starts now. So sink down, you should have one leg, the hip aiming down to the heel. Try and get as much depth in this as you can. So we're not up here, we're down here. What do we got? 8 seconds. So make yourself nice and tall. So you're not leaning forward too much like this. Still tall, but still all the way from that leg. Done. Up we pop. Jumping lunges, 10. And then warrior 2, other side. Sink down deep, don't lean forward. You shouldn't look like, if your body looks like italic font, then you are leaning forward too much. Okay, so we have all the weight on this leg, but I'm not leaning forward. I'm still tall. Shoulders back, chest up. 10 more seconds. Sink into that front leg a bit more, Kath. There we go, chest up a bit taller. And break. Abs to finish. Liana, let's give you fire hydrant this time. So grab a hold of something. And Liana, you can go 10 reps and 10 reps. And then you can do holds, okay? Everybody else, we've got V-sits. Ready. Just wait for Liana. Yep, 3, 2, and go. V-sits. And then when you're done, holding that hollow rock. Remember, drawing in, belly button coming in and up. If the first thing was for your hips to come, or your button to push out, try and think about bringing it in a little bit more. That's better, Kim. Bring it in. 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1, and take a break. The time is 1:17 p.m. I think we can call it a day. How are we doing? Was that about the right pace for today? Yeah. I was like, why did I come outside? Why? Thank you, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for speed class, much more intense. I'll try and put all of the intensity I took out of today into tomorrow's class. So there's something to look forward to. I'll see you there. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Thank you very much. See you soon, people. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.